The other half of the Mulvaney story, My Lord Elephant, where yes, we get the next we get the other half of the story of him riding this elephant, bashing it on the head to kind of basically tame it, ride it back to the barracks. In the second half of the story, Mulvaney talks about how he came down with a fever on the Tangi, ends up in a hospital, and then when he looks up at where the Tangi Pass opens, there's an elephant blocking the road because it refuses to go over a bridge. Othrys then talks about how they've been basically sweeping, trying to keep this sweeping the way open for the big regiments that are all coming along on this thing, until yes, this elephant sits down and refuses to move, and they cannot get it to move at all. And the Mahout, which is what they're calling the native handlers of it, says like he's looking for an old friend. And what old friend is he looking for? He's looking for Mulvaney. So yes, they wake up on Mulvaney. Mulvaney gets greeted by the elephant. The elephant is very happy to see this guy who bashed his head in. Picks him up, puts him on his back, and that's good. He's all good. They get him across the bridge. He goes back to the field hospital. His fever broken and is recovering at the end of the story. And the narrator's like, is this story actually true? I need to check with Leroy, Jock Leroy, Leroyd, who says, is it true, Jock? Aye, true as 'twas the bitch has getting a mage. Othrys, you mustn't let the dogs have aught to do with her. So the little dog that they have is contagious with the mage, and is going to give it to the big actual working dogs. And that is the end of the story. Nyuk, 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 nyuk. So that is I have to say, very entertainingly told Mulvaney story. Yes. Just thinking about Kipling and the Irish, and yeah, I don't know if that's a popular connection for the Irish, but that's the story. That is humorous Irish stories, which are very popular with the English, which might not be so popular with the Irish themselves. I don't know. You'd have to check with some Irish people to find out what's the current thoughts on Kipling. I mean, Kipling doesn't have a great rep at the moment in general, outside of kind of Jungle Book books, but we'll see. More videos later.